Hi guys, Ash here from Gadget Gaming, and welcome to a one-off video just to test out the new camera that I got. It came in the post today. Um, this is the gameplay that I've got up for this testing video is from my West Bromwich Albion career mode that I'm not doing like online or anything. It's just like something for me to do, and I've managed to get a HD camera as well, so I have noticed though that the bottom corners are a bit fuzzy, but I can work on that. It's probably the lens needs cleaning or something. But yeah, so we not much really more to say to be fair. But oh, I don't know why I made an actual video then if that's all I needed to say. I could have just made a narration clip. But well, just talk about some gameplay then. Yeah, so my West Bromwich Albion career mode. In case you're wondering, I don't know if you can actually see the names of the players, but I'm like in the third season, so like I haven't got most of the players that are in the squad today. But as you can see here, we get a very early penalty, and my striker that I brought from Arsenal, a phobe, I get him to take it, and he just fires that into the top corner there. So yeah, I'm like 3 seasons in with this career mode, so I haven't got most of the players that they have. I think actually the only player that I've got of theirs is I think I've only got Malumbu in my kit. I've got Malumbu and Foster. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Malumbu and Foster. I think that's it. Yeah, I've just had a look. Yeah, that is, yeah. It's Yusuf Malumbu and Ben Foster. But yeah, to go 1-0 up over Liverpool is quite a good start to the match. I do know how good West Brom were at the last part of the start of the season. That we're in real life. You know, they beat Liverpool 3-0 at home, I think it was. Yeah, and but also on this career mode, I just recently finished the signing of Kevin De Bruyne, or De Bruyne, whatever you want to call him. I got him from Chelsea because if nobody knows, he goes out on loan to it's Werder Bremen, and yeah, so I managed to get him because I did actually have Sven Bender, if anybody knows that name. I know Bender, yeah. No doubt I hear all the jokes about that. Yeah, that's who I did have in midfield, but then he suddenly he suddenly asked for a transfer, so I gave it to him. And as you can see there, a brilliant ball over the top for Wilfried Zaha, and he just buries it with the little chicken dance thing, or what, bird walk, and that's what it's called. So yeah, that's 2-0, because I'm looking at the screen now, and that does look a bit bad. But unfortunately, I can't do any more videos with this camera because for some reason I'm not allowed it until Christmas. So we'll have to go back to the old camera for until after Christmas, and then I will be able to use this one that I'm using now. So yeah, during this game though, I didn't actually expect to actually that was a pretty good save by Ben Foster. Going back to what I was saying, I didn't expect to get as big as a result, well, to go 2-0 up, should I say. I'm not going to try and give anything away, as you know, but 2-0 up against Liverpool. Just to point out, In case I get asked, this is on professional, not semi-pro. I've just been, well, I've been practicing a lot, and plus I've more or less built the West Brom team, so it's got a lot of pace on it, and that is a poor cross from Insigne. Yeah, I've built it with a lot of pace in the side, and so far it seems to be working. I do show at half time what formation I've gone for, but it is a 5-4-1 flat formation. But some of the stats on my players are absolutely incredible, considering what they were. If I was to show all of my players that I've got before I brought them to now, well, no, before I brought them to now, yeah, I was on the right. It would just be magnificent on how much they've gone up. I mean, some of these players, for example, Wilfried Zaha, at this current moment in time, he's 21, and he's got 93 sprint speed and 91 acceleration, and that's just in what will be 3 seasons. And Alexander Butner and as Insigne, he has got 92 sprint speed, 93 acceleration, and 97 agility. You can't get any better players than that. I mean, Afobe, my striker, he's got 96 sprint speed and 95 acceleration. He's actually faster than Insigne. I've only just noticed that. But yeah. Yeah, some of the players. I mean, Afobe's only 21. Insigne's 23. De Bruyne is 23. Okay, Malumbu's probably the oldest, except for the goalkeeper at 27. Zaha's 21. Butner's 25. Lindsay Rose, one of my centre-backs, is 22. Wellington's 25. Okay, Donk's the oldest at 28, Ryan Donk. Simpson's 27, and Foster's 31. But as you can see on the screen now, going through the team, and actually you can't really see it. Oh yeah, we can. It's focused again now. So yeah, the 5 defenders are Danny Simpson, Donk, Wellington, and Rose and Butner, with Ben Foster in goal. Then you got Wilfried Zaha, Youssouf Malumbu, Kevin De Bruyne or whatever, and then Insigne on the left with Afobe up front by himself. Then on the bench I got Boaz Myhill, Ender Stevens, Barry Bannon, Martin Patterson, Derek Williams, Anderson, and Jay Spearing. Now I do realise I was a bit in front of the gameplay there, but I could just remember the squad, that was all. So now we move on into the second half. Again, not hoping. To be fair, I was thinking that Liverpool maybe would have brought on one of the players they have on their bench, Fabinho. But believe it or not, if I'm correct in saying, he didn't actually feature in this match. But Zaha with a brilliant turn, but unfortunately couldn't do anything past Martin Skirtle there. But I just absolutely adored that turn that he did. Because he is. Most people don't actually rate him as very good, or he's overrated. But actually, I think he's quite a good winger. He plays on the left and the right, the left, and a central striker. So he does actually play. He is actually quite an attacking role player. And hopefully he will continue to grow into an even better player than what he already is. And but as you can see there, Insigne was about to go through on goal, but brilliant defending by Liverpool. They do decide to. I do notice that in this second half, Liverpool's defence became a lot tighter to get through. To be fair, they just didn't. They seemed a bit more open, and don't ask what Butner was doing there. I was pressing that X button like crazy just to get it out of out of my area, and unfortunately he decided to just carry on running. But yeah. I just need to say the joint episode with me and Richard has been moved to Thursdays now. I know in some of my other videos I put a thing on saying that it's always on Tuesdays and Fridays. It's now been moved to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, that's it. Tuesdays and Thursdays now. So I just thought I'd put that out, and it'll also be in the credits at the end of the video. And for some reason, Pepe Reina decided to try and knock that over the decided to knock it over the crossbar instead of just catching it. I don't get it at all. But De Bruyne with a brilliant curling corner, but unfortunately I couldn't get none of my players could get a good head on it. Yeah, again we just get a bit more possession, but as I said that, we gave it away. Yeah, I think we moved very fluently, to be fair, and a phobe getting away from the defenders. But as you can see there was a real shambles up the back for Liverpool, and a phobe puts in his second goal of the game. Now, I looked on the replay a couple of times after the match. I think it's on here now, actually, yeah. One defender tackles me, right, and then it puts it back, and then it puts it into the path of Skrtel. Then as Skrtel tries to like pass it away, a phobe just carries on running straight at him, and then Skrtel ends up giving the ball away, and then a phobe just slots that home, and that's 3-0. And again, I want to point out it is professional, not semi-pro, not amateur, you know. But if I will say, if I do carry on, if everything keeps going the way it is on this, like 4-0 victories every time, I will move on to world class pretty quickly. Then Liverpool's defence decided to become a bit of a rock again after being I would say exposed, but that sounds a bit wrong. After being open a couple of times, but I decided to make 2 substitutions just to keep the midfield fresh. I made the subs of Insigne for Anderson and Jay Spearing for Kevin De Bruyne. And I just want to point out that was an awful shot by Suarez. I think he might have just got it caught a bit under his foot a bit there. But yeah, again we're just holding on to the ball, fluent passing. Bit of a poor first touch though. Lost my train of thought, but yeah, just trying to see the game out. I mean, to be fair, with there only being like 10 minutes to go, I didn't think they'd get back into it. But look at that for a run from Insigne. Even though he couldn't do anything with it, that was an absolutely brilliant run. Or was that? I think that might have been Wilfred Zaha, actually. I think I might have got that wrong. Either way, it was either Insigne or Zaha. More chance on it being Insigne, to be fair. But again, to be fair, Liverpool didn't really create many chances in this match, if any, to be that they didn't put on target. And I just really thought we were really comfortable in the match. You know, knocking the ball around nicely and getting the 3 goals, obviously, and just being the more sort of dominant attacking side. But I sort of saw Jay Spearing's run in the middle there, tried to pick him out, but the defender managing to cut it out. But again, we get the ball back quite quickly, and but now this is Zaha. That's Wilfred Zaha making a run there, giving it to a phobe. A phobe to Zaha, Spearing, who puts it in for goal number 4 on the 90th minute. What a way to return to against your old club than to score a goal against them. Well, that is, to be fair, more or less it for this episode, guys. So, yeah, I will just break the ice there. There are no more goals. Nothing more to really say there. So, just, yeah, hopefully this new camera him is better than the other one. Well, I do think it is, to be fair. But yeah. So you'll know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys for the next episode, which will probably be career mode or GTA series. Might even be the joint episode there. So yeah, like I said, finishes 4-0, and yeah, laters.